Hello students, welcome back to Intro to Programming with Minecraft. Today we're going to talk about variables. And we've done variables before, but with the Microsoft MakeCode. Today I want to show how we can do that in Python. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm getting ready to go talk to the CEO here about his problems, but before I do, I want to talk a little bit about variables. So I'm just going to push C real quick to open up my code builder. No coding is needed right now. That's okay because we're just going to goof off. So what I can do is, we've done this before, player.say my name is Mr. P. Player.say you are one of my students. Player.say prepare to code. Okay, so I can run this and it should run 3 lines of code real quick. So what I can do now is I haven't used any variables here. So before this, I'm going to go ahead and declare some variables. So I can say name, and that's just a word that I used to name a variable. I'm going to say name is Mr. P. And I'm going to make another variable called what you did. And that is, you are one of my students. And I'm going to make a third variable called prepare to. And then I can say code. So now what I can do here is I can get rid of this piece and say my name is plus name. And then I can say you plus what you did. Prepare to plus prepare to. And you notice if I start typing, it'll bring up the autofill. Okay, so I'm going to run this again, and you'll see that right here where it says name, it's storing Mr. P. And where you say what you did, it says are one of my students. So this should do the exact same thing. And hey, look at that. There it is. Now, why would I do that when it's going to take me twice the lines of code? Well, the cool thing about this is I can reuse this and I can easily change it. So for example, if I came in here and just changed this to Inigo Montoya, and what you did, you killed my father, prepare to die. And so this gives me the ability to change things very quickly. And so if there's something that I want to use over and over again, I can store it in a variable like this. So let's go ahead and see what the CEO wants. He's got some problems. We're going to solve them. Okay. So hello, can you help me? I need to make this sorting machine work, but every time I run the code, it gives me the wrong combination. Can you look at the sequence on the wall and then write some code that will give me the right combination in the chat? Try the combination out by pressing the buttons in the same sequence. Okay, so I tried this activity before and it was a little interesting, so I want to make sure that we do a tutorial on this. It says the variable sequence is A, C, B, D. So let's get into the code. Now something here has already been written. right here in the hint area, it says create two new variables called B and C. The value of B should be melon and the value of C should be apple. Okay, so right here the comment says make variable B. We're going to make variable B, and B is going to be equal to melon. And then C is going to be equal to apple. And then line 7 says D is A, so it's going to make the variable D, and it's going to be the same as variable A. So let me go ahead and look at the second page. Look at the monitor on the wall, I am, and change the fruit variable to match the sequence. Okay, so right here, before the player says fruit, I'm going to say fruit equals A. And then we're going to say fruit. And then before we say fruit again, we're going to say fruit equals C. And then before we say it again, we're going to say fruit equals B. Now, the last one seems to already be in there, fruit equals D, so this should be good. Let's go ahead and run it. Berries, apple, melon, berries. All right, let's see if that worked. Berries, apples, melon, berries. Yay! Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so let's move on to the next activity. Could I ask for your help? I need to plant these crops on the defined locations. However, I always get the coordinates wrong. Can you write some code that will place the right crops in the correct positions? I will turn on your world coordinates for you so you can see them in the top left-hand corner. Okay. So what I have here is I want to plant a watermelon right here. So we've done this before, but we're going to use variables today. So I'm going to stand right here, and I see that my position is -24, 40, -18. So if I push C to open up the code window, I see that the first 5 lines are defining locations. So the first one that I'm going to do is, okay, so in order to place a block there, I'm going to say blocks.place melon_block, and I'm going to place it at location 1. Let's go ahead and run that. Oh, there it is. Now it says try again. And the reason I have to try again is because I have to get all of these in the right spot. So I'm going to let you guys figure that out, and I'll come back when we're done with this solution. Alright, so now we've got activity 2 complete. Let's go take a look at activity 3. Hi, can you help me? I need to calculate the sums of 3 different lists on the monitors, but for some reason I always get the total cost wrong. Can you write some code to calculate the 3 different final costs? Okay, so calculate the total cost for 1 apple, 1 melon, 2 berries, and 1 potato. Okay, do we have a cost somewhere? Okay, so number 1, let's open up our code. Okay, so apple is 10, melon is 15, berries is 20, and potato is 2. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a new variable, and I'm going to call it cost. And at the beginning, I want to say cost is 0. Now, when I have an apple, I want to add the cost of an apple. So what I can do is say cost plus equals. So what plus equals means is I want you to take the current value of cost and I want you to add something to it. So cost plus equals apple. And then cost, oops, let's go to the next one. Cost plus equals melon. And then cost plus equals berries. And right here, I could do berries twice or I could do times 2. That'll increase the speed a little bit. Now I can do cost plus equals potato and then say the cost. 67. Yay! Okay, so now that we've done that, you can go ahead and finish this one off.